Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to talk with him. I'll bring him back on here for you guys to talk to as well. It's going to be tough for the Miami Dolphins, but look on the bright side, guys. They got 19 draft picks in next year's draft, so they can move some pieces. They can add some pieces. They're a young team. Just, I hate to say that, but that's just interesting to say the least. But let's talk now, guys, about the Patriots here. This is a Mike DeSalt, who's a Patriot.com writer. This is a reset, guys. He wrote an article about the Patriots roster so far. He has on the cornerback spot, he's got Gilmore, McCarty, Jackson, and Jonathan Jones seem to be pretty set. Now, he says the draft picks from the last 2 years are getting interesting. Duke Dawson, Joanne Williams, and Keyshawn Crossan are also listed down as well. So those guys might could. Yes, I agree, Aaron. I do believe that they can be a threat with us this year. I think this is the year that. But then again, guys, I read an article the other day on NFL.com that the Patriots have a better defense this year, and if we have a great defense, well, we know we have a great offense. So that would be pretty interesting to say the least. I did read an article today that Marcellus Bennett is absolutely loving Bill Belichick's defense. So that's great to hear. At defensive end, you got Jamie Collins back, John Simon. Of course, at our linebacking, you got Lanoy, Dante Hightower. We have also we added Shanique Calhoun and Chase Winovich. Guys, shout out to my man Adam. He's a big Michigan boy. Chase Winovich, I think, is going to be the X factor this year on defense for the Patriots. I really honestly believe he's going to have a big year for the Patriots. At safety, he has Devin McCourty, Patrick Chung, and Deron Harmon. Again, those we all know those names very, very well. He has Terrence Brooks listed down, as well as could be a backup. So that will be interesting, to say the least. At wide receiver, we have N'Keal Harry. Guys, there's another stud. I saw him last week against the Lions. Aaron, I agree. I agree with you. I think it is looking a lot like 2014. Yes, I agree with you, buddy. I think Chase is going to be a stud. We got N'Keal Harry, who looked very good in his first game. He's such a horror. We have Maurice Harris, Philip Dorsett. Inman, of course, Julian Edelman has been held out. Jacoby Myers is another receiver who's turned some heads. And again, guys, there's no depth at the tackle or tight end position. Again, that's the biggest concern, I think, coming into the season for us, is replacing Gronkowski. That was the biggest thing for us, is replacing him. So we haven't replaced him yet. Ben Watson's going to be suspended for the first 4 games of the season. That's not going to work. Our defense is stacked. Yeah, Aaron, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think this is going to be a good year for us. I downloaded I'm going to take a look at this. This is a whole game summary of the Patriots-Lions game from last week. And for us to only hold them to 3 points was pretty cool. Let's see here. And to Aaron, what did you think about Jarrett Stidham? I think he did pretty well last week. Brian Hoyer had a lot of time, but I think Jarrett Stidham stood out too. Now, am I saying he's the future? He might be the future, but when Tom decides to hang it up, which we know that's not going to happen anytime soon. So I'm going to hold on to the Patriot thing. Here's a game preview, guys. Of we're going to Tennessee to play the Tennessee Titans this week. Now, the Titans won their first preseason game, but then I heard something today that Marcus Mariota's job in Tennessee is not safe. I don't know how true that is. I did hear that. We have seen that before. That Ryan Tannehill is in Tennessee and could be taking Marcus's job. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't see that very well. Of course, our history with the Tennessee Titans, formerly, you guys know, there used to be the Houston Oilers back in the day. The Titans are one of just 4 NFL teams that the Patriots have faced in the preseason, but have never defeated. They're 0-6 in the preseason against Tennessee. The teams have played 43 times during the regular season. None more than that thrashing we gave them a few years ago in the snow. I remember that game very, very well. Regular season all time, we're 11-5. They're 9-7. Again, this was from last year, and yeah, they're gonna have some things to catch up on. But guys, I mean, it's cool. The season, is getting ready to get started, and that's great. I again will be watching the Bucs and the Miami Dolphins game tomorrow night, and on Saturday I'm going to try to catch the Patriots and Tennessee game. 59. I remember, and you know what was cool about that game is both teams were wearing their old school uniforms, and I love the old school Patriot uniform, the Boston with the red and the white, and then the white helmet. I really honestly like that old style uniform that the Patriots wore, and they don't wear that anymore. And in fact, somebody said the other day that the logo is getting boring. According to the uniform is boring. But the NFL doesn't really change their uniforms a lot. Not a lot of teams go through uniform changes very often. I know the Jets did that this year when they went back to the Jets written out on the helmet. There's not a lot of teams that change logos. The Bucs did it a few years ago. They don't change a lot of things. It's not like, in any other sport where you change your logo a lot. They don't change their logos that much in the NFL. So again, it will be, one of those things where, the Patriot logo, the Flying Elvis logo has been there forever, and that is what it is. But looking forward, I'm going to go ahead, guys, and looking forward, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do predictions as the preseason ends. I'm going to get on here and then do that. Our currently looks like winning to me. Yeah, we did a lot of sucking with that logo. I agree. We did a lot of sucking with that Pat logo. Yes, we did. Yeah, yeah, that's very true. Very, very, very true. Guys, I don't mean to switch topics here, but I happened to catch this on ESPN.com, written by Kerry Miller, and they interviewed head coach Dabo Swinney. Now, if you don't know who Dabo Swinney is, he is the head coach of the Clemson, defending national champion Clemson Tigers, who just thrashed Alabama last year in the national championship, 44-16. Okay. He was asked us in ESPN if they like the uniforms. Yeah, Aaron, and that's when I became a Patriot fan back in the old days with the old logo. So yeah, it was rough. Those years were rough with that logo. ESPN's Chris Lowe did an interview with Swinney and asked him about Alabama being tired, or because the SEC is not what it used to be. So here's what Dabo Swinney's direct quotes were reading off of this. Listen, the SEC is a great conference, but I don't think they've been as deep the last few years. I think they've had 2 or 3 really good teams, and then it's kind of been a hit or miss from there. It's awesome league for sure. I know people say that Alabama was tired because they went through the grind, had to play all these teams. Well, they won by an average of 33 points per game going into the playoff. My thing on that is, are you serious? They're tired. They look at Clemson, and we won 12 games by 20-plus points. Who really challenged Alabama in the SEC? They didn't get challenged by anybody until the Georgia game for the SEC championship. Cards finally made a touchdown. Oh, that's good. So they're not getting shut out no more by the Raiders. That's good. It goes on, guys, to talk about Dabo Swinney here. According to Barrett Salih, Dabo's 100% right here. The SEC has two good teams and a lot of movement last year. There's more than other conferences can say, but let's not trick ourselves into thinking that some sort of gauntlet that Clemson wouldn't dominate too. And then on the flip side, let's read what. Let's see here. Sweet. Let's see. I remember reading in the article that somebody thought that he was talking out his what. Let's see. Database. Okay. Did the Clemson Tide face a few cupcakes along the way and fill up their non-conference with a bunch of guaranteed wins? Of course, however, Alabama's overall strength of schedule was much tougher than Clemson's. Prior to defending Alabama, the Tigers had faced only one of two top 12 teams. They were losing to Texas A&M in week 2. Clemson also was the only ACC team in the final S&P and top 25. That means Clemson went nearly 4 months in between games against legitimate contenders, while Alabama had to deal with LSU, Mississippi State, Auburn, Georgia in a span of 29 days. Does that necessarily mean Alabama was more fatigued for the national championship than Clemson was? But it sure is bold of Sweeney to waltz through that, perhaps the weakest schedule in college football playoff. With that said, Sweeney likely didn't mean for his comments to come across that way, but they did. Anyway, guys, if you watch a lot of college football, and again, I don't know if you guys have known, or I'll make the announcement now. Thanks to iRock Media, I write for them, I get paid by them. I will be covering USF football as a press member starting in just a matter of 15 days from now. On a Friday night, I'll be at Raymond James Stadium, sitting in the press box, covering USF football. It's going to be cool. But the college football season, I like college football, and I like the NFL as well. This is the time of the year that I wait for, that we can officially say that football is back. Again, the NFL reigns supreme. That's, it's just disappointing that in 16, 17 short weeks, we're going to be gone again. It's just that fast. It's unbelievable how quickly it goes by. So let me give you an update here. Atlanta's up 10-6 in the third quarter. Ravens are up 20-6 in the third quarter. Philadelphia's up 14-3. Washington's up 13-6. And of course, just like Cecilia said, the Cardinals got on the scoreboard at 26-7 there. Yeah, it goes, and you know what? That's the sucky part. It goes by so quick. We sit here all year round waiting for football to come around, and then it just. Please, Cecilia, do me a favor this year. Please beat Ohio State. Please beat Ohio State. Please. We need you guys to beat Ohio State. Please do that. Did they lose Kyler Murray again? Oh, well, that's going to be an interesting question. That's an interesting question. Guys, I didn't get a chance to watch his first game. How was Kyler Murray in his first game? Yes, please, Cecilia, beat them, because it just, I'm going to write an article tomorrow. Can I get your input, Cecilia? Do you think that Jim Harbaugh's on the hot seat in Michigan? Yes or no? Let me know what you think. I think, Aaron, he should have played baseball. In all honesty, he was going to be the first overall pick in the draft. He should have went and played baseball for the A's. It would have been a lot longer career for him. Yes, he is on the hot seat. Okay. I'm going to write an article tomorrow. I'll let you know when it's up, and I'll post it and let you know when it's up. But so you agree that he is on the hot seat in Michigan? Okay. One drive basics, yeah. He probably won't get any. We'll have to wait till the next game to see him get a lot of starts. But I think that's a nightmare to begin with when you have Kingsbury. Can't think of the guy's first name. as a head coach. You got a head coach and a rookie quarterback. Ooh, that's not good.